Hi everyone, today we're going to draw a cardinal in the style of artist Charley Harper. And Charley Harper features the cardinal in many of his works of art. And one of the reasons he liked the cardinal so much was because it was the state bird from his home state of West Virginia. And later on, he went to college in Ohio and he settled in Ohio. And the cardinal also happens to be the state bird for Ohio. So we're going to go ahead and draw the cardinal. It's kind of fun and an easy bird to draw. And we're just breaking it all down by shape, and then we'll have fun coloring it in. So we're going to start with a pretty simple shape that we all know. We're going to start with a circle. Okay, so we're going to start with a circle. And I'm making a nice large circle here. I did break the animal down, or the bird down, by shapes over on the left. So if you want to follow along with the picture on the left, you can. And as I go along, you can also follow along with my drawing. So I have my cardinal. I started with a circle, and I'm going to add a triangle. Now the triangle, I'm just going up and down. So it looks like he's wearing a little hat. The next part is I'm going to draw a line from the point here where the triangle meets the circle to here. The triangle meets the circle on the other side. So just a straight line across. After I do that, I'm going to draw a U shape. So I'm just going to draw a line from this point, a U shape, over to this point. Okay, after I do that, I'm going to divide this a U shape in half. So I'm going to put a little dot halfway down, a little dot halfway down over here, so you can have a guide. And I'm just going to draw a straight line across from one point to the next. Okay, we're going to be making his beak. So I'm going to go up to this top line here, and I'm going to put a line, or a little dot, right in the middle of that. And I'm going to draw a line from here to that point, from the point over to here. And that is going to be part of the top of the beak. Next, I'm going to put a little dot right there. It's straight across from the point up here. And then I'm going to draw a line from here to here and from the point over to the side. So there is my beak for the cardinal. After I have the beak in, now let's make the eyes. And the eyes on this particular bird is fun to make the way Charley makes them. So we're just putting a dot on the corners. So this corner here, going straight across the top of my line here, over to here, and I'm just putting a dot here. Okay. Now I'm going to draw in sides for the feathers. And then I'm going to draw one over here. This is coming from here. I'm going straight up, about the same height, if not a little taller than his top of his head, straight across. And that's going to be a triangle shape down to there. And then I can also draw in some lines here. Okay, after I have the feather, I'm going to go and work on the legs. Now the legs are coming right off where the end of the line starts for the feathers here, the wings, and just straight line. And you just did two simple straight lines down, and just a little dot in the middle where it would be. Okay, now I'm ready to color it in. And once you color it in with the red and the orange and the black, it'll start to look more like a cardinal. So I'm really only using 3 colors. I'm using markers. You can use crayons, colored pencils, whatever you happen to have. And I'm just going to start with the beak. It doesn't really matter what color you start with, but I'm going to start in the middle and work my way out. And you just want to take your time and color in nice and neat. Now the area around the beak is black. And this is where you want to be careful. You want to color inside the lines, especially so you don't color over inside the orange on the beak. So just take your time coloring it in nice and neatly around the beak area. And then I'm going to color in right below the beak. And it's a pretty simple picture because it's really only 3 colors I have to use. And then I'm ready for the red. So I'm going to start over here and color in the tail feather. And then I'll come over here and color in the head. And once again, you just want to take your time, color in nice and neatly. Now once you figure out how to make one of these, you can make a whole series of them. You can make a whole cardinal family if you want. And I'm just going to carefully color in the bottom part. Now, if you want to add in a background, you are the artist. You can decide where you want your cardinal to be. I might want to just take a minute and color in the background with some, maybe I'll put some leaves down here. I'm just going to make some leaf shapes. If you want, you could put them on a little tree branch. That's up to you. And the green also gives the picture a little pop of color. And if you want, you can draw the lines on the leaf. Everything else has been outlined, so I'm just going to follow along with the outline. And we are almost done. Okay, so this is my cardinal in the style of artist Charley Harper. And I hope you take time and to enjoy all the animals he created over the years. He did all different animals and a beautiful selection of birds. Enjoy!